I enjoy meeting new people, communicating, enlarging my network. So this COVID situation was really, for me, tough thing at first in the beginning. And I was happy because I was on maternity leave. So,
Lovely, great.
yeah, so it was at the same time COVID and maternity leave. So somehow I just calmed down myself that it just because of my baby. Just I'm sitting at home, not communicating with people. But after 1 year, when the COVID didn't left us, so we had to adjust our working and life environment on these digital platforms, digital tools. And at first, it wasn't easy at all. I just felt like like naked baby, just not ready, don't know how to communicate with people. Sometimes I didn't see them because you can just switch off the camera, or just via camera you can't you don't see and you can't understand if people are following you, if they understand, if they are engaged, or it is boring, or they are just scrolling the mobile and you can't see, because when you are in the physical meeting or conference or somewhere else, you just can see and you follow the audience, and you can just do something to pop up to wake up them. But when you are next to the computer and everybody is there, so somehow it was really I couldn't understand if we finished our meeting efficiently or not, if we had just succeeded in seeking the goal of the meetings. So basically, 1 or 3 months was so something like just adaptation on this situation. And of course, I was also having this babies.
Is this number one baby?
Yes, only one, and one number one. Yes.
Congratulations.
So somehow it was on my hands, my baby. She was sleeping or crying or doing something, and you just had to cheer the meeting. So it really was a new experience for me. And lucky, yes, I managed, but I also managed because of my colleagues. They were really supportive, because if my baby was crying, so they just shifted and started to cheer, and then I came back and just doing this smooth change.
Well, that's lovely. You had that support.
Yes, before the meeting, I was just having this internal meeting and was instructing my people on how to behave in certain situations.
With regards to the baby?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because they knew that I am at home with my baby, and everything can happen.
Yes.
They just knew if I am just saying that in my own native language that Lina, you now take everything off. So she is just jumping in, starting discussion with the partners. I'm switching off the camera, doing something with baby, and then I'm switching on my camera and can retake all the discussion and everything.
That's wonderful. So you literally were doing multitasking, mothering and
Yes.
working at the same time. Wow, that's brilliant. So that is wonderful that you had supportive colleagues to do
Yes,
that.
so it's just basically because of them, I think. I see that because it's really, they were supporting, they were also engaged in the project, in the content, in the activities, in all the reportings, all the deadlines, everything. That's why we were just preparing before the meeting all the details and discussed, and how to say, just doing everything before the meeting, so that everything would go smooth and partners wouldn't be disappointed of something, and just get all the information they need.
And I suppose, Vilma, I'm trying to think. So that was great to have that support from a peer position. Did you have any support from maybe a manager or a leader did somebody say this is allowed or this isn't allowed? You know, did you have any kind of additional leave or any other support from a manager about, you know, with work-life balance or your digital well-being?
I think it just if we are talking about my work and my organization, so university provided everything that I need for having high quality meetings. So the whole access to Teams, Zoom, everything, so that I could organize myself the meetings, and they just bought me the Zoom license so that I can have long meetings if I need, and just not doing this 40 minutes reloading. Also, I just my vice rector, previous vice rector, because in this year we have new one, but and this one and previous vice rector, they are supporting me, they trust me. Regarding the projects, they completely trust me, and they don't, how to say, don't see the need to somehow interact with me, or just say certain how to say, certain line to draw certain lines for me. In this case, no, they completely trust me, and they see that the projects are implemented in a really good manner. But if I am representing university at the working group of the ministries, financing agencies, or somewhere else, or in the conferences, so of course I just advise with them what should be what positions should be mine, how I can represent university. Maybe university have already a certain opinion or certain burdens, and I just should keep it. So just how to say, before doing something, I just advise with my vice rectors, and on it, but it just relates with the political level, where it is the working with the ministries of financing, so managing agencies. For me, everything is better physically. I just now enjoy the time that we are coming back after the COVID.
Oh, great.
Everywhere, yes. Now we don't have any restrictions at all, only in public transport. So yes, so that's why it was really at first also kind of strange to talk with the vice rector and via computer, and also but we just managed also to overcome this burden, and we just doing this daily, or some 1, 2, 3 per week, or just upon request if we need it. So yeah, so it was really just, I think it was as usual for everybody to get used to it and just start to work with it, and that it. So, but if talking about the lobbying and working with the ministries, public organizations, cities, of course, it was better on physical relation when you were visiting them, because this connection was better to keep alive.
Yes.
Because it was really, I think, almost cold times these 2 years. It wasn't so much interaction. It wasn't so much meetings. It wasn't so much even conferences or events that would be.
And what would you say, Vilma, would the lessons that you learned that have helped you improve your work-life balance and digital well-being? Is there any particular things that you maybe do now that you didn't do previously?
Maybe it is easy to schedule your work plan and schedule your calendar, because before the COVID, I was having a lot of meetings with the ministries, with the companies, with the universities, other stakeholders. Yes, face to face. And it was 6, 7 meetings per day. It could be even. But Yes, but it was too much because it was how to say, too much driving and traveling, because I had to be in certain places, and it wasn't only in one place, and it was really tired for me. I was really felt tired because I was driving a lot. I was meeting a lot of people, and it was exhausting because you didn't even have time to have a meal or a certain lunch or something. You didn't have any time to work, to write. You had to do it after work, or somehow find another time. And it was really a bit tiring, because a lot of traveling with the projects, a lot of meetings inside Lithuania. And somehow you felt, before the maternity leave, I felt already it was too much for me. It was exhausting, yes, because almost one trip per month, a lot of other meetings, and you somehow, it was imbalance in my working calendar. So now, during the COVID, I think I just managed to stabilize my work calendar. Because of these online meetings, I am able to really save my time to work, to do something with writing, to answer my emails normal, just sit and think and normally answer, not just answer 2 words or something. So somehow from this side, I think it was really beneficial for me, because it's saving my time, at least for driving to the meeting. So this time I can use for myself, for having lunch, or just doing something with my paperwork. So I really like to keep my network alive, and my contacts alive. And it's better to have physical still meetings, and then you feel that people understand you. You can convince them. You can keep this contact, and they are becoming warmer, closer, and then it becomes better to collaborate and to get some results. So from those sides, I think, and from the project side, I think it is also beneficial, because you don't have to travel too much. If you see the need, you just now have the online meeting, and you just solve all the problems that seems to be just planned to do something on the meeting. But now you and partners are, I think, evaluating these, that it's also beneficial for them not to having so much travel, too much travel. And online meetings, they were somehow keeping this connection because of the COVID. We know that it's extreme force majeure situation, and you can't change it, and you have to work with it. But if there is no COVID and anything, and you just not going to the meeting, of course they will forget you. But you don't want to do this. You want to keep it, and you want to enlarge your network, and because it's really beneficial when it comes to the projects or some partners and anything.